Hey everyone, Sherry Meisner here, and I am partnering with Pam Van Rokel's team from Iowa, and we are thrilled to have you here with us tonight. There'll be a few senior execs and executives watching the chat, so if you have questions, please feel free to ask the questions in there, and I'd love for you all to help me watch those. And also we have, is it Kim watching for tickets tonight, Pam?
Kim or Priscilla, whichever one, I don't care. Are either of you guys on?
Oh, I'm sorry, did you forget to mention it to them?
I mentioned it to them, but I have not had a chance to. Kim, are you there? Kim, or
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay,
yeah.
Kim. You've done it before. Yeah. Awesome. Don't call in with this number, ladies. Please call in with the number on Facebook, or it is in the chat bubble. Throughout the call, if you haven't been on one, we have up to 32 already, which is great out of the 51 max. There'll be opportunities to type in and earn tickets to win. And so let's get started. We have a very full webinar, but know that at the end, I know I have extra slides we probably won't get to, but a lot of them were repeat. They just were so good last month that a lot of you really appreciated. I thought we could hear them again. But this is just a reminder that on top of the PowerPoint, I'm thinking for you guys, there is a screenshot button, usually when I'm on, not hosting it. Is that true? A screenshot button on top of the webinar. So if you want to pick the idea, it will be placed on your desktop. But otherwise, no worries, this call is being recorded, so you can go back and look at any time, because we have lots of Christmas gift ideas to share tonight. As always, don't get overwhelmed with all the things we talk about on this call. Just pick one thing and set that into action, and we can't wait to hear what your one thing is going to be. And why am I not going forward? Okay, as always, and just a quick reminder that this is not a repeat of the home office webinar. The home office webinar is the first Wednesday of each month at noon. Always the recording is going to be posted on the training page under ambassador information, and right here, the first one is the Forever Ambassador monthly meeting. If you've already listened to that call, type yes in the chat box and get yourself your first ticket. But like I said, this is not a replay. This is not just a reiteration of that. We try to be very different, because that would be really boring to listen to the same thing. Their call is fantastic, so please listen to it every month. Every month I have a Click Club, like most of you know, and we're actually going to talk about Click Clubs a little bit tonight, because I think starting in now is the time to get your Click Club ready for a start in January. And this was my Click Club special, the card, 4x6 card I handed out this time. And I always just want to point out the specials to my clients, and I also want to point out my upcoming dates. So this is kind of what I had, so just an idea. But also I wanted to remind you that we have such an amazing November sales going on right now. So from the 8th through the 30th, we have 40% off all print. So we have lots of samples and ideas to show you tonight. We have 40% off Artisan and Historian. We'll talk about that briefly. We have 30% off storage single payments. We'll talk about that. 30% off all digital art. You're going to see lots of great digital art tonight. 15% off all media conversion boxes, the best price you will ever see on media conversion. So it's the time to share. And for the 23rd through the 27th, we have 30% off P2P membership. So a little peek and idea of what I share with my clients at my monthly Click Club, and just a reminder of the most amazing sales. Now, if you haven't noticed, we have a new back office looking, a new training site. So if you go to my account in your upper right-hand corner of your Forever page, and you click on my back office, which you all have, on the bottom, it'll say go to training site. And when you go to training site, I hope you notice that it's new and updated, and I think it looks great. The key tabs that I use a lot are the calendar, because I need to know when things are going on. But I love the new ambassador. I love the ambassador information tab. Go in there and play around. There is so much information in there. This is for like flyers and bags and things like that. These are the recording webinar of the compensation plan that is starting January 1. It's very, very different. So please, if you have not looked at those slides and read about it and listened to the recording, please do, and ask your upline with questions. We'll touch briefly on it tonight, but we're certainly not going to go over it in detail. Events in your area. Is there a Connect meeting in your area that you can attend? We spread the whole United States and Canada and all 5 time zones in between. And so certainly I can't post every event on our Facebook pages, because you're all in different areas. So please keep an eye on here and see when there's an exec or a senior exec having a meeting in your area, and please go. We welcome each other to our meetings. And this is the new one, which I'm thrilled about, Forever Forum. And if you're ever like me and you see something on Facebook and then it's lost and you have no idea where to see it because it gets buried so fast, this is what this is. Home office will be posting things regularly, almost like a Q&A or things that happen or things that they're sharing about. And that's a great place to check. Try to check it at least weekly, I would say. Well, we certainly rocked October, and this was a very exciting month, and there's no doubt November is going to be way on top of this one at the looks of it. So if you are live on here tonight and you see your name, type your name in and you will get yourself a ticket, whether it's for team building or sales. These are some significantly impressive numbers. And those of you that are 1,000 and above, what's really excited is that these ladies have all started the $200 consistency bonus by having at least 1,000 in sales in October, November, and December. And the ladies above $2,000 right here, Cheryl Fry and above, these ladies are all starting a $400 consistency bonus by having $2,000 the months of October, November, and December. So all of you on this list, we're cheering you on to reach that $1,000 level again. But all of you, even if you're not on this list, let's get there, get your ball rolling. And so the next consistency bonus will start Q1, and we would love to have your name on this list. Thank you for everyone who shares what they love by adding new team members. You guys truly are making a difference in other people's lives. Like I said, November is already putting October to shame. Look at these numbers already at the top 10 that I did this morning. And we have a new bonus this month, a special that you can find on the training page under ambassador information and November's incentives. But they are offering, Forever is offering a $25 bonus for anyone that hits 2,000 in sales. So you guys can do that. I know many more on this list will be there, and it goes up from there. So congratulations. These are some fantastic numbers for only being 14 days in and the first 14 days. All right, let me tell you about my new friend Jody as we get started here tonight. I met Jody this weekend at my weekend retreat. Jody told me she's been watching me for a long time. We couldn't even figure out how we met. She's been getting my emails for a long time. We never met. So she came to my weekend retreat all by herself, which was really fun and exciting. And at the end of the weekend, you know, I was talking to her and thanked her for coming and whatnot. And she just said, "You know what I just love about you?" And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "I don't know you. You don't know me. And not for 1 second did I feel like you were trying to sell me something or, you know, trick me or sell me anything." Or she's like, "You just really seem to care about people. And you just seem like you're you. Like you didn't put any front on to me." And what I loved about that compliment, it was a huge compliment to me, is that I really want to challenge you to be you. You know, I want you to be you. I don't ever want you to feel like you need to come across as a salesperson. I just want to help people, and I'm confident with every ounce of my being you do too. And so join me in reading this book. I'm doing it as a book club on my Facebook page, and some of the other execs are as well if you're on their page. But even if your execs are not doing this as a book club, get this book. And what I was finding as I was writing up my book club for the week is that I've read this probably or listened to it, I have the audio as well, at least 10 times. And I feel like this is really who I am. I am a person that sells it softly. I'm me. I don't come across as a salesperson. I try to really hard to tie things to people's emotions and help them and find out where they are. And Jody said, that's exactly what you did. She's like, you didn't try to sell me on something. You just said, tell me about your photos. And then I told you about them. And then you asked me another question. And then you were able to relate and offer suggestions based on what I needed. And I really want to give credit to Sue Rush for helping me with that. And I really, really would encourage you to read this with me. And if you are reading it, please comment. Sometimes I feel like I'm reading this book by myself in my book club. I know some of you are reading it. You're telling me, but please comment each week. It really helps me read along. So I'm very thrilled to be partnering with Pam tonight. And so Pam, take it away.
Okay, so the first spotlight we're going to share is the spotlight on Jessica. She's a brand new teammate, and she's taking charge of her photos. She's a wife and a mom, and she works full-time out of the home. She is excited to help others in her life because she knows they need help with their photos as well. She, in the first month, made it into the $1,000 club. She's celebrating family already with photo gifts. She's a rising star, and we're so excited to have Jessica here.
All right,
welcome.
thank you. And I am spotlighting Cheryl. What I love about Cheryl is that she is consistently consistent. She's not afraid to try new things and make it her own. Not only does she work her personal business, but leads her team too. I'm thankful we were not washed away together in the Bahamas because we ate our closing dinner and the waves met our table and our toes. And so Cheryl, if you're on live, type your name and get a ticket, and we are glad you are with us.
Okay, our next spotlight is Lily. She loves to work on her own photos and using her storage account, so became an ambassador in December. She joined our Moving Forward group in September and started setting goals, sending in media conversion to learn about it, read the Compound Effect book, and gain more confidence. In October, Lily sold her first 2 storage accounts. Way to go. She hit $1,000 in personal sales and is on her way to earning a consistency bonus. She completed and ordered 2 Forever print books soon after it launched as well. I love how she takes on a challenge, pushes through her fears, and claims the victory. I am so proud of her and cannot wait to see her success grow with Forever. And she is Tammy Kazel's senior leader and on Melody Whitehead's team. So if you're on, Lily, welcome, and type your name in so you get a ticket as well.
All right, thank you. And Mariana is spotlighting the entire Team Madeline. And Team Madeline, who is making the push to become a senior executive ambassador team. We're just thrilled to watch your team pull together and pull out all the stops as they run for the 40,000 group volume needed for sales this month. I'm cheering all of Madeline's team members to do their small part by buying from themselves this month and contributing to this big goal and sharing Forever. This is a team effort. Team Madeline, we are pulling for you. We know you can do this. This quote by Zig Ziglar reminds us that we gain so much by reaching for the stars. Selling Forever's product is something to be proud of. Knowing we are helping others is a reward unto itself. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. And so, Madeline, we know you're on, so let's get Madeline a ticket, and we are cheering for everyone on her team. This is just her team from live, so part of her team, and we are thrilled to partner with you as we go forward.
Okay, the next spotlight. I met Candy from, oh my goodness, I can't even say that word. Sorry. At Roots Tech 2016, and we became immediate friends. She loves everything Forever offers and is always wanting to learn more and share with others. And she is always at the top of sales for my team. Fortunately, she is a traveler and came to Forever Live and attends my monthly scrapbooking days in Utah when she can. It's always a joy to have her because everyone loves Candy. From an interview with her 20-year-old son, AJ, Candy Jackson is very family-orientated, and that love extends to family history, which is her favorite hobby. AJ said that she loves chocolate, and now I know why I love Candy, chocolate. We are bonded forever, and she's on Madeline Brownell's team. And if you're on live, Candy, please type in your name and get a ticket.
All right, and on Bridget's team, Bridget is spotlighting Peggy. Peggy, your light is shining bright. You know your purpose and are inspiring many others as memory keepers. Your gift of storytelling and business experience is invaluable. In your short ambassador journey, you have started off strong, earning a month 1 of a consistency bonus and adding 2 new teammates. You deserve greatness and be in the spotlight this month. I'm grateful for your partnership and look forward to celebrating all of your successes. You belong here at Forever. Forever blessed, Bridget. Peggy, we hope you're on. If you are, type in your name and we'll get you a ticket. And some new people have been asking what these tickets are for. Just keep grabbing tickets as you go along, and we'll be doing a drawing at the night. Real quick, Pam, tell them about Forever Live as a reminder.
I would love to. Just a reminder that we really want you in Pittsburgh. Last year we were in Arizona. Good grief, I'm having a brain fart. And there's 500 spots and 225 are already filled. And that group up there is just a great group of friends, and we call them each other family. Don't miss it. It's worth it. There's going to be home office tours. Don't let the tickets get sold and you not be in with the party. We're looking forward to getting to spend time with each other. So if you're going to Pittsburgh,
then that is
type a ticket. Oh, and then if you want to, go ahead, Sherry.
The tickets, I'm laughing because we signed up there. We just get them on the training set page under events, correct?
Oh, yes. Where to find a place to sign up? Yes, it's in the back office under events.
Yep, under events. Sure. And they're having an 80s party, so get your clothes ready. All right, real quickly about the trip. This is a review slide, but I think it deserves being repeated. Some people have said to me, it's hard, it's not really in my cards this time, and I'm just going to tell you, don't ever give up. Your business only improves. You make money along the way. You're going to be stronger for the next year, and it'll get easier. And honest to goodness, you never know when you're going to meet that one person. And I have to tell you a story. I know some of you I've told this to, but I'll be honest, I was feeling a little discouraged about this trip because you have to have some team members and they have to have sales and you just, there's lots of things. And I just told myself, I'm not stressing it. I am not stressing it. If it's meant to be, I'm going to keep doing the do. I'm going to keep sharing what I love about Forever. I'm just going to keep doing what I do best. And I do best is I help people and I share and I help. And my goal right now, I've already had 5 new team members add my team this month, and I'm thinking I'm going to end up with 7. So you just never know when those seeds are going to pop, when those seeds are going to sprout. So don't ever quit going for things. You're only getting close. So I refuse to stress it. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's like that cherry on top. But along the way, I'm having a lot of fun sharing what I love with others. I thought these ideas were fantastic. And so I just wanted to share because most likely they're hard to see. It's hard to catch everything. So I love this from Donna. It said it happened again. I was having coffee when a friend asked what this Forever business is. It's happened recently. In a nutshell, she says, Forever is like insurance for your photos. Are you intrigued? Want to hear more? Let's do coffee. I can tell you. Better yet, invite a few friends over and I can share with them and you'll receive a customized Christmas ornament. Who should you invite? I invite anyone that takes photos. Anyone who shares photos of family, anyone who wants to save their photos. And I love that. What a fun little gift we can make our host. And why not do it now? Why not? We have 2 weeks left, almost 3 weeks left of November. You don't need weeks to plan a party. You need a day. You say, come over to my house, come over to my kitchen table, like Bridget says. Meet around my kitchen table tomorrow night. And you know why it's better to plan a party your kitchen table to share Forever tomorrow night than next Thursday? It's because people know what they're doing tomorrow night. So I am a super big fan of last minute things because I know if I have plans tomorrow night and I can say yes or no, right? If you tell me it's next Thursday, I would be like, if something better comes up, and I hate to say that, but it's reality. And so why not plan something for Thursday night around your kitchen table this week, or ask a friend that loves it. So I love seeing that you guys are popping in some numbers. Here's another idea. So you're working on your photos and you find some pictures of a particular person, family members, a friend, right? I take lots of pictures of my friends. Email the person and say, while cleaning up my computer, I found some photos of you that you might want to have. Would you be okay if I put them in a free Forever storage account for you? And you just need your email address because they're too large for me to email and too good to toss. I love that. That's from Georgette, and I believe that's brilliant. So screenshot this if you like this in a separate post. And then if they like what they see, you could talk to them about how to access these photos, how they can download these photos now if they want them, and if they'd like to hear more about sharing their photos. So I absolutely love both of these ideas, and I can't wait for you to tell me. Pam, it's Christmas Eve, Pam, and you're sitting around with your cousins and your family, and they say to you, Pam, so Pam, what have you been up to? Or what's this Forever I see you posting about? What are you going to say to them, Pam?
Well, first of all, I guess I would say, before I would even answer them, I would have in the back of my mind that less is more, because I don't want to give them information that they absolutely don't even care about. So I would turn around and ask them a question. What are you up to? I'm back with working with my photos. Where are your photos? And I would just turn it around and make it relevant to them, because they're not asking me about the 5 points of storage. They're asking me what I'm doing and what I'm loving and what is bringing me joy. So I guess I would preface that with everything, not to throw up Forever on anybody. Does that make sense?
I love that. That is exactly what I would do, and I do it all the time. That's perfect. And I used to throw up on people all the time with all the information I know. But yes, I love that you just keep asking questions and, you know, reply to their needs. You know, tell me about your photos, or, oh, you know, I saw you taking photos of the Christmas tree and your children. Tell me what you're going to do with those, or how are you going to see those again, or how are you going to share them? How are you going to store them? Love that. Love, love. Perfect. So keep asking questions this holiday season, at Thanksgiving or any holiday coming up. Anytime you're with friends and family, when they ask you about Forever, ask them a question back. And when they talk about it, then ask them another question. Tell me what you love about that. Tell me how I could help you. Love it. Who's having an open house?
One more thing, Sherry.
Yeah.
Sherry, one more quick thing. When you're with family and relatives, everybody always wants your photos, and that's always another opportunity to talk to them about Forever, because no more flash drives, no more flying flash drives in my family. So anyway.
I love that. So you're going to just help them set up a free account, and then you can show them how to go to your free friends and family.
Yep, and I don't ever have to worry about it again. Yes.
Love it. That's a great reason to pull out your, you know, and say, this is how you can get my pictures from this weekend. That's awesome.
Yep.
So I'm going to have an open house in December, and I will tell you, mine is going to be easy peasy, simple, because mine's going to be all about building relationships. I'm not telling you this is the right or wrong way to do it. I'm just telling you how I'm going to do mine. Like I said, there's no wrong way to have this event. You can have it where you're making Christmas cards or gifts for people. You can have lots of samples out, or you can keep it really simple and have a hot chocolate bar like I'm going to have, and I'm just going to use it as building relationships and thank my clients for coming and thank them for being my thank them for their allowing me to help them with their photos. So maybe you can partner with others, other ambassadors in your area, make it social, make it fun. And there's a whole hour training. If you go to the training page, remember, under my account, back office, training, and then under events, there's a great recording and all of these beautiful images there. And so I would love for you, if you're interested in having an open house in November or December, to listen to that recording and pick out one or two things that's right for you. Like, my way is not going to be your way, and what Tara and Shelly share, you pick out a couple things is how you want to make this for you and your friends and family. Pam, are you doing an open house?
Yes, I am, and I am keeping mine very simple. I'm having my mom's homemade Christmas cookies, and we're just going to have fun. We're going to see what we can do to help them with things, celebrate them, but it's not going to be like the old former open houses that I renovated the house and renovated every Christmas decoration. Nope, it's simple. Have them over for cookies and hot chocolate. Period.
Yeah, I think that sets us apart, Pam, is like building relationships, right? Like friendships. Yes. And I think another person said to me, I love, and I'm sure they tell you this too, Pam, that I love that I have you, right? I always say the best thing that comes with Forever is me. You don't get a fish or a fly. You get me. You get me that cares about you, and I care about your family. And remember, you are the secret sauce of Forever. You are the reason people come to Forever, and build those relationships. And maybe it is just a social, right? So have time to enjoy. All right, we're going to start this next half hour fast and furious. So we are going to share so many of these sharing ideas. So what we're going to have you do is grab out actually not yet, sorry. I should have put this slide second, but that's okay. I'm going to go to the next slide. I'm going to go to the next. All right, I'm way ahead of myself. I'm going to go to the slide. I want you guys to get out a pen and paper, as we are going to do lots of sharing ideas, and I want you to write down names of people and projects that you think of as we're talking, okay? We're going to talk fast, and I'm not going to apologize, but we have lots of great things to share. And at the end, you're going to share how many names you listed down to earn a ticket. Because everything's 40% off now, and the storage is 30 and conversion's 15. It is time to shop from our stores. So I have 96 slides of this webinar, so we're going to continue to go fast. But let's remember to share back on our Facebook pages. Share when you create. There's nothing more that brings me joy than to see what you guys have made for your friends and family with photos. And I truly, truly think it's like the best thing when you guys share back. So what do you choose? Do you choose to, if you live in Wisconsin, we're already in the snowy weather, dust off your car, go to the annoying shopping malls, and then buy a present? Or do you choose to sit at your computer and create gifts of love? I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure you're all resounding that we all want to do B. So let's do that. I thought this was kind of a fun idea, so I'm coming back to it. And choose to do it yourself. Why not share on do a December photo of the day challenge. And this would be fantastic to do in Forever Print. The new, even the new Christmas one or Hanukkah, or even just basic black or the white and black ones. And I just thought this would be so fun to have maybe my 10-year-old son do. And what a great idea, I thought, is to have him take a few pictures of his view today on day one and make one page day one as view. And then number 2, take some pictures of his favorite holiday movie, and he can just type them. But I thought I could have my phone and he could take these pictures, take some pictures of his favorite things that are red, but encourage other people to join with you. Encourage my nephews to do it with us or his friends to do it with us. And then we'll do a book together, and you could either do 31 full-page bleed photos with one picture per page, or I could have him do it in the Forever Print Christmas template, and he could do a few of his favorite pictures. So maybe he'll take 5 pictures every day and then pick his favorite. So I thought this was fun, and you could have a party at the end with everyone that participated in that as well. I thought that was super fun. I'm going to come back here to here quick. Think of all the business owners you know. Okay, so now you're going to start writing. Write down all these business owners you know. Offer to make them a 2017 calendar for him or her to give their employees. I did this last year for a few different people and made a lot of calendars. Don't forget to charge for your time to create. That's not what I'm saying, unless they order 500, then maybe you kind of could forgo that. How about calling your clients hubbies? We used to do this all the time. Look at this panel in the back. You know, I have this sitting on our dresser that it says, I love you because, and I'll show it to you again. And my husband and I write notes back and forth to each other with a dry erase panel marker. And what about offering your best friend's hubby to make her this precious gift? Who seriously could say no to that? So write down some hubbies' names that you know, or some guys. If this is applicable to you, the 40% off Artisan and Historian are happening right now. So if you have any clients yet from your CM Pass, this is the time to upgrade. There's still people out there. I just talked to somebody today that called me, actually. So there's plenty of people out there that want to know that the programs are 40% off, exactly the same. Really a storybook and memory manager, and everything comes over seamlessly. So love that. I do a lot of lunch hour meetups. I actually had 4 last week. So meet with people at their lunch hour, maybe their place of employment or a coffee shop over their lunch hour to make their Christmas card or make some gifts. But remember, if you make their Christmas card, usually they're giving you their favorite family picture from the year. So don't forget to say, how would you like this beautiful photo on your wall too? Could we make your wall smile and put this Christmas card photo on a metal panel for you or a canvas? So don't forget to share, because if it is their favorite photo and they're sending it to all their friends, they probably want to have it on their wall as well. So that is offering great customer service. That's not being pushy. And we already talked about a Christmas social. All right, now we're going to go forward again here. So I hope you have some names on your list. Type in who has names on their list already. I'd love to see in the chat box. How many names do you guys have already on your list with the husbands and the businesses? And who's going to who are they going to share for this? Ooh, I see Diane has 4 already. Okay, so let's wrap everything from Christmas or from Forever under our tree with these sales, and we'd love for you to say, share what's that you've been making on your exec's Facebook page. So don't forget to snip a photo and put it down. Well, Pam, I have to start with this one because I said to start with the business owner. So honestly, you start with a business owner that can't tell you no, right? That's my husband. He can't tell me no. Last year I made him calendars, but he said he didn't take enough photos this year, and that's my bad for not taking enough for him. But I decided we could make an ornament. So this is our Christmas picture with employees party from last Christmas picture, and then this is from Google Earth. It is clear, don't worry, it's not that blurry, a picture of our farm. And so this is my house. This is where I live, right here, if you're always wondering. So start with someone that's in your warm market. Who do you know that owns a business that would love to hand this with their cash bonus if they give a Christmas cash bonus? I told my husband this will be perfect to go in the envelopes, with their bonus. So what about a leader from another direct selling company? I've called a few of them. Like, what a great gift to maybe put their logo on from their direct selling company, their team, their team photo, their logo, maybe a favorite quote or whatever their company stands for or something. I think a lot of they'll give their top leaders a little gift, and maybe an ornament is something you could make. So write down who you are going to approach with your small businesses. Pam?
Okay, thinking outside the box. This is actually a card that I made for our class reunion, and right now I'm making ornaments for everybody's class of the pictures that I took at the class reunion for the people on the committee. So think outside of the box, not just about the normal things that pop into our mind, but think about like class reunions in schools and teams and organizations. There is so many things that you can help out and also increase your sales.
Oh, good. Yes, I just love that, we don't have to just be thinking about Christmas with this great sale. This is the best sale of the year, so let's take advantage of it. Think ahead. I guess my cousin's daughter is getting married in May, and look at, I have my present done already. So this is another one of those I love you because boards that I made of tell you about my husband. So this is my cousin's daughter, and my girlfriend made this for her. It's funny that they're both wrapped up in blankets, huh? This dry erase metal panel is so perfect for newly engaged people, newlyweds. Who's on your list? Be writing people down. But really, anyone that's been married 0 to 80 years. My husband and I are not newlyweds, and we have fun writing notes back and forth, and we probably need it more than newlyweds. But what I want to tell you is that kids, too. I have one with a family photo in our kids' bathroom that I can leave notes on. And once in a while, they'll leave me a note. So it's not just for newlyweds. Who do you know that has a family that they would like to tell their kids, hey, I love you because, or I'm proud of you because, or you make me smile because? You certainly could change the wording up here. I think this is a fantastic idea to build unity and strength and love in families. So add a hubby's name too that you will talk to. So which hubby can you talk to? Honestly, my friends, I made those for my friends' hubbies for Christmas one year. Who could tell you no on that? I'm curious if your walls smile at home. If you haven't met my family, this is my family. This was just my planning guide. That's why it looks so weird. Those are canvases and metal panels that I just recently made with our fall pictures. And I'm curious, make your walls smile. Make your home a place where you want to be. And I love this saying, it's so good to be home, right? Make your walls smile. And this is from Mariana. This is a poster from Senior Executive Mariana on our team. And I definitely love that her children are grown now, and yet I love these pictures of them as children. I mean, those make me smile, and I have never met them, but I just love that. Pam, have you anyone make this one?
Pardon, I'm sorry.
Have you had anyone make this idea?
Yes, I have. I have it personally, and I know Kim has done it, and quite a number of us actually have done these things with canvases. It's a wonderful, make a grouping of them and put your favorite thing in the middle, or make a canvas with your favorite thing. And it's
your
fabulous.
Grandchildren, you have canvases of your grandchildren?
All 11 of them, all 11 of them.
You certainly do not look old enough to have 11 grandchildren. That's incredible.
Oh my goodness, thank you. I'll pay you later. But
grandchildren,
no, it's
you think they come over and their photo is on your wall in a canvas or a panel.
It does amazing things for them. I'm not kidding you. And because even where you place them and all of those kinds of things, they're important to you, and they actually feel loved because they're on the wall and I'm celebrating. And so everybody has an opportunity to celebrate somebody and make them feel important and loved.
I love that. And I bet they even notice when you change one or add one or get a new one. I bet those kids. Yeah. Oh, I would love to have Grandma's house be your house. So this is a fun idea for any of the travelers in your life. Oh, I see some me's coming in. That's awesome. This is in my free public album. I'm going to show that to you in a little bit. So this is really fun. It's on you can either make it on an acrylic, which mine is, or you can make it on a metal, which I've had helped a few friends do. But it's super fun that you can just color in with dry erase when you've been there. And you just color in where you've traveled to. So that's a really fun thing for the kids to do. And I just helped a grandma make this for their grandchildren. So it's kind of fun. This is kind of a fun idea, and it's going to be kind of tweaked, and it's also in my Forever Public print albums to share, which I'll show you in a little bit. So it absolutely takes 2 seconds for you to add it to your cart. I've seen this idea, but sometimes it changes as you have like little children, like your grandchildren are little, Pam, and then they grow up to be a little older, like my kids were little. Like, I don't think my 15-year-old wants to read a Christmas book with me anymore. So what I thought would be kind of fun is to make a blank one. So I made this blank one, and it's in the public album. And I could take a thin, like fine tip, dry erase marker and fill it in, or we could fill it in together. Pam has left me. I'm sorry, Pam.
Yeah, I can't. I
you
can't
still
see
there?
the screen anymore. So keep going. Just keep going. I can't see the screen anymore. So go ahead.
Certainly, we still love to donate to the local, food pantries. We could definitely watch Christmas movies as families, so have a snowball fight. But some things that, we would change. So I thought it'd be really fun just to do it general, and then we could write in with Sharpie what we're going to do, and then you can cross it off. And it's also like a countdown to Christmas, 25 more sleeps until Santa comes, so you can kind of do it as both ways. So just a fun idea. I made these for all the panels, or all the wreaths. These are Roxanne's, and they are in our in our digital art store. If you go under the digital art store and you type in wreaths with Lucky Girl is our designer, and she is so talented. I love these. I made my mom one for each season. So this is a 20 by 20 canvas, or you can do it as a 12 by 12. And it is just such a great thing to be able to take a canvas off the wall and switch it up with the newest one. It's so fun to have beautiful art that you can get out each year to make you smile. And I have to tell you about this little elf, my brother. This is one of our favorite photos. So this is my childhood and my brothers and sisters, my siblings. So these are my siblings. And so I took all of the slides that we had converted at the Forever Conversion Store for my mom last Christmas. We had all of our slides converted, and we hadn't seen these pictures ever. And so it was super fun that I made my mom a wreath for each season using these old pictures from my childhood. So if you have, your family has conversion, please convert it for a Christmas gift. Hands down, best gift ever. My mom certainly doesn't need any more sweaters or candles, but she loved seeing her family come back to life as little children again. And there's 5 of us, as you can see. And my little brother, I'll never forget, we tell this story almost every Christmas, how he put this little cotton ball mustache on because he thought that Santa would mistake him as an elf and would take him to the North Pole. And he wanted to go to the North Pole so bad to be with Santa. And so he slept under the tree, or next to the tree, with his little elf costume on. And seriously, that is the cutest thing. And when my mom got this, it was the first story we told. And you can see this is the fall one that my mom has out right now with our animals and us now. And really, seriously, does my hair get any cuter? But isn't it great just to take a seasonal album or a canvas out and make your wall smile? This is our senior executive, Mariana, and her family that were babies a little bit ago on those canvases with their puppy and her husband, Bill. We're glad Bill is found and he is here. But I just love this picture, and how fun would that be to decorate your walls when you put away some of your everyday, day-to-day wall art on your wall and pull out some of these special moments. I just love that. Pam, are you back? No? Okay. Why not think ahead? Why not think just Christmas? Think about January, February, March, April. Is that possible, you say? Absolutely. With 40% off, make some of these templates. These are all free templates that I will share with you. We'll get those posted out again, a lot of them tomorrow, so you can see where they're at. So if you saw a template that you like, we will do our best to get them to you if we have them. Think ahead to Valentine's Day. This is my favorite one to get out of my 3 babies when they were all about 8 months old. And I love bringing it out for Valentine's Day in the month of when my walls are bare because I took all my Christmas decorations down. You can bring out some of these really great Valentines. Why not think about birthdays in January, birthdays in February, March? Do you have any weddings coming up? This is the time to think ahead if you can and make some things. Got any coffee lovers out there? No? Yeah? I bet you know someone on your list that's okay, good, Pam. I'm glad you're back. I bet you have some coffee lovers on your list. Who buys a Starbucks gift card sometimes for a Christmas gift? I know I've been guilty of it in the past because, it's easy. But you know what? This little metal panel, little 6x6 metal panel is even easier. And it's going to be way more fun for me to give this holiday season. And it's so cute. It can just sit next to your Keurig or your coffee pot, a little 6x6 metal panel. I love that saying. That's one of my favorite sayings. Maybe put it on a mug. So who do you know that loves coffee? Who would this make smile in the morning when they have their cup of coffee? Who would think of you, right? It is, promise you, it will get a way better thank you than a Starbucks gift card. They're going to buy their Starbucks anyway. Give them something that they can have forever that just makes them smile. And whether you choose to put a photo up here or not, that is up to you. Pam, you want to share about keeping it simple?
Sure. Who's graduating this year? And we had a little chat yesterday, and I can't remember. I think her name was Mary, and she said she just did something very simple with just single pictures in the print, Forever Print, and she had a lot of great connection with that because people get overwhelmed and they just need to do something very simple. So she went through all of the pictures and this was of the senior pictures. The last one was of each grade, and it's simple. It's done. It's in an album, and it's forever documented and celebrated. And so keep it simple, simple, simple.
And what Mary also shared was that people at her booth, like a trade show or vendor show that she was doing, that are non-digital scrapbookers could pick these up and they could relate. And in their head, they were saying, I can do that. Like these two books that you just saw, people could say to themselves, I can do that. That's what they want their graduating senior pictures. They don't want them in a CD. They don't want them on a jump drive. No one wants that. And if it gets too decorative, too crafty looking, even though we know they may be pre-designed pages, people don't know that and understand that, and they don't understand they can do it. But Mary has helped a lot of people, books like this that are very simple. And this certainly is 1,000,000 times better than sitting her daughter's pictures from her grade school years or her high school years on a jump drive. Pam, why don't you share about this template too, and we'll share this template out there. So.
Yeah, this one is great for graduation because I just, one of my clients, I just took 4 of the senior pictures and put it on a metal print, and they were just thrilled for the graduation party to have something simple, something easy. But then he took it off to college, and he's just thrilled with the words even that went around it. And such an encouragement. And so both of them. And then the one on the other side is your Emmett. Is that right? No,
it's not my Emmett, but it's for a client as well. So.
Okay. So just a simple metal print, but it's great for any age child, all the way to the senior, but down to whatever you're celebrating in kindergarten or who knows what. So it's fabulous. Yeah. It's quick and it's simple.
You are hope for, for any age is those things for our children, right? But maybe even, I even wish those things for a friend or my sister. So don't feel like it has to be a child even. I feel like those are things that we wish for everyone. Why don't you carry on, Pam? This is your picture.
I can't see it.
Oh.
You're going to have to go. Sorry.
You don't see it now? Oh, you don't know.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Computer's off.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's not off, but I lose my connection. Go ahead.
Okay, no problem. So this is just one of those desk calendars that are that just sit on your desk. So think about who's in a dorm room, who maybe is missing their friends and family, that maybe is a freshman in college right now and maybe missing their friends and family. Who do you know that has works in an office, maybe a little cubicle, and doesn't have a lot of room for a big calendar? But everyone needs a calendar, right? And everyone deserves a calendar that can smile at them for seriously this price. They're like $11 for something like that. All you need is 12 photos, right? You don't need to make this real decorative. I love how Pam just plopped 12 photos on this calendar and hit the order button and put some background color on there. I mean, let's keep it simple, ladies, and let's get this stuff done, and let's make people smile. Or how about who owns a cabin or a lake house? I mean, really, how fun should a lake house and cabin house be? That's what should be on my walls if I ever own a lake house or a cabin house. So who do you know? Put that on your list. Write those names down. Who do you know? Get a photo from them and make them this gift. Let this gift be the one under the tree this year. This is going to be great. We are not even going to have to go to the malls this year. I am just thrilled myself. My list is growing. I love to give monogram note cards, and who I really love to give them to is grandparents and great-grandparents, because they don't want any more stuff, and they've downright told me they don't want any more stuff, and they love the note cards I've given them. So why not find a real fun pen, maybe in a fancy store? But you know what grandparents love? They love functionality things. So they'd love a book of stamps, and I make them some fun notepads that are monogrammed or say something about grandparents. It makes the perfect gift. But you know who else loves that is a teenager. My daughter loves to write notes to her friends, and what a fun little gift that you can give a teenager and have some personalized thank yous. So I think personalized thank yous are real fun. All right, execs and senior execs, you know who you are on my team. You need to shut your eyes. That includes you, Pam, Madeline, Mariana, Bridget, Shut your eyes. Are you speaking? I hope not. Shut your eyes. I'm serious. All right. I hope they're shut. Keep them shut. You better walk away. I think this is a really great saying, and I can't read it, but I think it's so true in so many aspects of your life. And don't you want this in your teenager's room, or don't you think that teenager in your life would really benefit from this? See, my exec friends and senior exec friends are like teenagers. So this is added to our Forever Print project. So it's a 6x6 panel, all made for you. All you're going to do is hit order. And I think it's going to be a great gift for pretty much any age. All right, but you guys can open your eyes now again. And there I am. My beautiful face is back in front of you. Here's my family if you haven't met us yet. This is a really fun, I just want to tell you how to do it if you're an artisan user. You just make a box that has transparent on the inside, so it's just like the stroke or the border on the outside, and you just cut it. I love that. So easy, right? You just cut that, and then you just type your words in, whatever you want it to say. So it's all it is a picture. I put a box and, inserted a shape and made my inside not a color. I chose it to be transparent, and this is just the stroke on the outside of my box. And then you just take a box and cut a box out and type in your words. I just think that's a great gift. All right, here's my Freebie Friday for this Friday. So I'm giving you guys a sneak peek. It is for any boy or girl, really age 1 through 18 or even beyond if they play sports in college. But I'm sure you have some sports fans in your life. So write down all the people in your life that are sports fans. And I'll put it in my public album without a name, or I will get them out to you, the templates, if you want to bring it into Artisan and change it. I just thought this was so cute when I saw it, and I had to tweak them for my children. And I have one more to make. It's a hunting one, so that'll be out there as well. What do you guys think of this Freebie Friday coming this Friday? You have to give me some time. I just think that this is a message that I love for my children to have in their bedroom because sports are very important to them right now. And I hope that you have some sports fans that will love these. And this one's actually for my nephews, so I'm making it for my nephews as well. These are 8x10 metal panels, but as always, you can make them any size you so desire. So Pam and I made these. I love that we took the same template, which is out there. Pam, is this one free? Do you remember? Or is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
it's a free one.
So.
It's in the free store.
Sure.
I love how Pam made it as an engagement, right?
Yep.
And obviously I made it for my son's wall. So that is great that you can take and tweak.
Yeah, it says marry me in the bales. You can't see it very good. But
oh, I was wondering what that was. Now I don't know, and it's kind of blurry.
Yeah, it's kind of blurry. Sorry about that. So.
I love that.
Anyway.
It's funny. I looked at that earlier, and then I didn't really look back, and I was going to ask you what that said. Yeah, perfect. So to my little Dawson, who is 10 now, and a little spunk in my life. This was widely shared, but I think if you didn't make it before, or even if you did, I think you could make 6 more of them, Kathleen. I see. You could make this 8x10 as a puzzle, because there's an 8x10 puzzle, or you can make it into a panel. I think the template is it was Pam's inspiration to make a panel with lots of pieces, and I put it together. So we're a good team there, Pam. And I made it for my little niece right here and my little nephew right here. They loved putting them together for Christmas last year, but I think you can do it for older kids. My one girlfriend, maybe she's on, Tina, gave each of her girls one of their Disney World trips, but to make it a little bit more interesting and a little more challenging because they're a little older, she put all 3 of their puzzles in one bag and mixed them up, and they were all Disney World, so it made it a little bit more fun. So basically it was 3 puzzles in one bag, so they had to work together a little harder, and I thought that was really fun. And we will get you that collage. The execs will get those out to you. We'll work hard on that this week. A lot of these are templates that you can get. This is our school logo, that we're the Marshfield Tigers, and I'm going to make these for teacher gifts this year, along with I always give a little gift certificate. So I usually just give the teachers money for their classroom, but I'd love to put a little gift with it. And so I think this is fun for a teacher. On the back, I'm actually just going to snag a picture from Facebook of her kids, because with these little ornaments, you can snag a Facebook picture and the quality is just fine. But what about principals and bus drivers and actually our secretaries and coaches? You could put a picture of the sports team on the back. And maybe it's football, maybe the season's done, but Maybe you forgot to give the coach a thank you for coaching your kids all season, all fall. So why not send them a Christmas card with your family photo and a little ornament that says something about number one coach with a team picture? It would be so appreciative, just that you thought of them. And the ornaments, likewise, right around $10. I make a ornament every year for my kids, and I gotta be quiet, but this is going to be their ornament this year. So they're each going to get the same ornament, but on the back, it's going to have their sports picture from football and volleyball this fall. So, don't buy an ornament for your children or nieces or godchildren or grandchildren from the store. Oh my gosh, make one with their photo on it. They're going to love it 100 times more. Who do you know that you would like to buy an ornament for? It doesn't have to be a logo ornament. It can be any ornament. As you can see, here's lots of ornament ideas. There's my little nephew who's now 1. I just love this little elf idea. Super cute grandchildren. Let's keep going because we are going to run out of time. We got more ideas to share. I love these ornaments. This is actually our old farm that is now gone. This is who started the farm, Josh's grandparents. This is actually whose house we live in now. We made ornaments. I lost a lot of my grandparents last year. And so we made ornaments for all my siblings and all my cousins with grandparents' pictures in, and then grandma's home. So this one we did the farm because this farm was taken down and replaced, but all the other ones where grandma's home is now somebody else's home. I took pictures of grandma's home is on front and then grandma and grandpa on the back. And I think that is a priceless gift that I will hang on my tree every year of my grandparents' homes that are now other people's homes. And they're making new memories. So if you have a grandma's home that's special and near and grandpa's home that's near and dear to your heart, that's a great idea. Here's some fun mug template ideas. Just the idea, you can design them however you want, but kids love mugs too. They love ice cream scooping, hot chocolate sipping, strawberry milk slurping, and Oreo dipping mugs. So make a mug for your loved ones, and it doesn't matter if they're 3 or 33, everyone loves a mug. So please add some pictures. Pam, you want to share about the pet lovers?
You go ahead. I lost the screen again. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay. Here's just some ideas for those people in your life that have a 4-legged child. And this top one I made for my girlfriend who had to put their dog down, and I just sent it in the mail. It was random, she was so touched. It was so, for me, such an easy thing. Grab the picture off Facebook when they said they had to put their dog down and send them a little gift, and it just really did melt her heart as well. But here's Mariana's son and her puppy again, and just another panel that we can get out to you some different ideas for of loved ones with pets. And these are some that Cheryl Sheehy made. This again is an ornament of a loved kitty that had to be put down or passed away, and a panel. So everyone loves their pets. So, why not make them something if they don't have a photo or a mug? That can help only make you smile. So who do you know in your life that has a 4-legged child that would love a mug? And I just also want you to think outside the box, and there's so many other ways to give a photo gift and so many other uses that can touch our hearts. And, when someone goes through, this is Pam's family, when someone goes through breast cancer treatment or any kind of rough patch in life, families connect us and photos connect us. So why not put these on a panel and use these as gifts this holiday season? Or sometimes, you need a gift for your football team and something they need. Put that on a metal panel, and it's something that they must use, year after year. And I apologize, I can't remember who sent that to me. My apologies. Thank you so much. Maybe a wedding or anniversary gift. Maybe you're going to think ahead to the new year. And we have this template out there we'll share as well. But I love how all 3 of us took this template or this saying, I should say, and just made it our own. So whether you have a photo or not, it is going to be loved forever. And I'm sure that we decided on Forever by Blaine and Hannah. That could be right next to their wedding photo. And I just think that is super. And there's my wedding picture back in the day, 98. Here's a great idea to put on a canvas. These were super popular last year. There's nothing here to teach you how to do, or no template to share. All it is one piece of paper, a piece of wood paper, which there's tons in the art store, all 30% off. Any font you like of your letter, maybe put an outline on it like I did. So do a text shape, maybe your name, any font you like, and your established date, any dates you like. Oops, I missed one. Apologize. So, you're saying, you know, these are all great ideas, but sometimes I just don't have a photo, and sometimes I want to make something, but the photos from Facebook just are not good enough. And so pick your favorite quote, phrase, saying, Bible verse, and add it to your walls. Sometimes no photos make your walls smile just as much as a photo do. So what is your favorite saying? Type that in, and we'd love to know your favorite saying, and maybe we can put that on a panel in our house too. So here's a couple of favorite people's sayings and quotes that people have shared that they're going to fill their walls with, and I love that. I love, love, love that. So find your favorite. Cheryl said I didn't have all these gifts done yet, but she wanted me to share these ideas that she uses business cards to make holiday gift cards, gift tags. So that's great. You can just do a to and then from the Meisner family. So I love that. And she's going to make her hairdresser a panel for a thank you gift at Christmas with a hair quote or maybe a photo of the salon or maybe just their logo on it. That's a great idea. Same with any business, maybe this even hair salon, you can have it as a dry erase metal panel. So all metal panels are dry erase, and then they can put their logo on it and they can write their specials on it. Mugs, ornaments for grown siblings, teacher thank you notes, love that, school logo note cards, and on and on. And we are going to run 15 minutes late, so I'm going to apologize right now and just put it there, and we'll have it recorded, and it's my apologies, but we had so many good ideas. Search for Christmas card templates in 4x8 or 5x7 size. There's a lot of templates out there, but the great news is I asked Roxanne for more. I wanted more 4x8 templates. So she said that coming on November 17th, which is later this week, she will put out some more 4x8 Christmas card templates. So maybe charge $5 for your design fee, and you can go buy some more of those templates. I have my clients email me photos, or I meet up at Starbucks a lot. Maybe you can sit there from 11 to 1 and tell people to come join you. So like I said before, after they put their favorite photo on the wall, then you could ask them if they want, or on a Christmas card, you can ask them if they want to put it in a metal panel as well. So these are just some examples with the colors of Winter Bundle, which I definitely think is everyone's favorite. I love how they all look for all of them. So again, just wondering how to do that. If you come back here in the filters of the digital art store, you just highlight or click on Christmas and then 5x7 flat or 4x8. So if you filter out those two, you can find the pre-designed templates if you don't want to make your own templates in Artisan. It makes it a lot easier. I have this all over our Facebook page, so I'm going to skip this tonight, but I do keep updating it, and I will be putting some more Christmas cards in there. So with 40% off, please take a look at our sharing album. And what you do is you go to your Forever website, and you go under Friends and Family on the top, and you type in my name, Sherry Meisner, under Friends and Family. You do not need to invite me to be friends. Just click on my face, and you'll see two public albums pop up, and one says Forever Print Projects to Share. And take a look in there. There's a lot of folders, and a lot of things you saw tonight are in there. And my favorite is probably the mug calendars with the mug recipes in there for desk calendars, like $10, $11. It's awesome. Save yourself some time. You got free time. I did the work, or somebody did the work. There's other people's designs in there too. I tried to put them in the comments who designed them. So again, Friends and Family, type in Sherry Meisner. My public album will pop up. All you do is hit add to cart. You check out. You get commission. Your friends and family can do the same. It will go back to you as commission always, even if your friends and family go, because you're linked to them in their account. So try it, tell me what your thoughts, and get some free time. And there's some greeting cards in there. It's cheaper than the Dollar Tree, and it certainly is the easy button. All you have to do is hit add to cart. You don't even have to go to the store. We have to spend 15 more minutes because we have to talk about Forever Print. And if you are thinking Forever Print is not for me, you have to stay and listen to this. Unless you've already fallen in love with it, then you can hang up, but you have to hear this. Who do you know that loves your books but would never touch Artisan, or doesn't have time for that, or has a Mac? This is for them. Who is an Artisan users but way behind? I've done a Mom and Me event, and I've done my weekend retreat this past weekend, and we have another Mom and Me event coming up. And I have been sharing feedback with support, like I said, so please do. I truly love Artisan, as you can tell. I've done a lot of things in Artisan, but Forever Print fills a whole different need in a whole different aspect of my business that had a big empty hole in it, and it's a whole new market. And I want to try and challenge you to try this more than ever. And if you go in the back office under the training tab, you'll see a recording that I made with Home Office about my Mom and Me event. So I'm not going to go that much more detail about it. It's also under the forum. There's a 20-minute video of me sharing all my ideas, and if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. But what I want you to know is that today I talked to somebody and I invited them to my next Mom and Me event, and she said to me, I don't know what photos I would use. And I just said, hon, it's not even about the photos. It's about spending a quality hour with your teenage child, your teenage daughter. Just get 50 selfie phone pictures with her and her friends, and come make a book. The 8x8 sock covers are $11.99. Just imagine sitting around with your daughter laughing as you're looking at her photos with her friends and selfies, and maybe you could take a selfie of the two of you. And for $11.99, which is cheaper than taking her to the movies and way more memorable, you two are going to make a book together. And I promise you, it is going to be an hour you'll never forget, because I just did this with Tina and Brenda and I did this with about 20 Mom and Me's and Grandmas and Me's, and it was priceless watching these little kids and work with their grandmas and parents, and the comments we got were just fantastic, and watching teenage girls laugh and make books. This is about the experience, and if you're an artisan user, I really, really, really want to challenge you to make a book. I want you to make 10 pages, and I know you're going to feel a little limited. If you're a diehard artisan user, you're going to feel a little constricted, but I want you to know that's normal and that's okay, and I want you to keep making it. And what I want you to do is I want you to make 10, 15, 20 pages, and then I want you to look back at it, and I want you to see what you feel then. Because what I found is that at first I felt limited, and I couldn't move something, and I was frustrated because I couldn't say exactly what I wanted to say or to tweak it. But when I went back and looked at my finished book that I made in less than 45 minutes, a 20-page book, it was beautiful. It should be here tomorrow, so I'm thrilled. It was beautiful. No one will notice that I felt frustrated. And hands down, when my friends and family look at this book, they will love it. So focus on the finished product and focus on the reaction you will get. And me knowing that I made it in less than a quarter of the football game was a win to me as well, and I was back to loving life. So again, here under training is my recording, but I was going to have Elizabeth, if Elizabeth is on, if you could share just for a little bit about your, let's see if I can unmute you for some reason. Or can you self-unmute, Elizabeth?
We'll try this. Am I where you can hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we can, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I got a chance to try out a Mom and Me event last weekend, and invited a couple of friends that were close to me, and one was able to come with her two daughters, and she was a diehard artisan user for many years back in our CM days with Storybook Creator Plus, but is busy with young kids and doesn't have time for that, and I think honestly has some guilt of not being able to get the books done like she always has enjoyed and what she did for the girls when they were little. But we had them come over and sat around my computer, and my computer happened to have a touch screen, and so the kids were able to touch the screen and put their photos in. They did a Disney cruise recently, and so that's what they chose to work on, and they were excited about changing the templates to match what they were doing. If they were in the having food, they were food things, or they were the towel animals. They were excited about sharing about all the different things that were in the photos, and they did it as a gift book for their dad, whose birthday is later this week. So hopefully it will come in time for them to be able to get that to him. But it was neat to watch how easy it was and how much they enjoyed the time together. And so this is a picture of the youngest with her mom picking photos out and taking her turn at picking the ones for that particular page.
Yeah, I love that. And just, you can tell in their faces that, you know, they're having a lot of fun together. And sometimes we have mom guilt for leaving our kids after a day of work and then going scrapbooking or working on our photos. And this is like, bring them along for an hour. It's great. Thank you for doing that. And I can't wait to hear what's your next one.
Sounds good.
I posted this on our Facebook page. I'm going to choose to skip this. I will, well, maybe I'll just share quickly. In Forever Print, if you feel limited because you have a portrait picture, but you have two square boxes, just drop the same picture in both boxes and spread one to the top and one to the bottom. And there is my Vacation Bible School outfit. And then you take the same picture, because I had an empty box here. So I took the same picture and put it here and just zoomed it in. You wouldn't even know. And the last tip I have for you about the about the text. Some text, like if it seems like it's floating, like it's too high, just hit return, and you can bring that text down. So that's kind of nice. Just kind of hit return or space it in for that. And then likewise, if you have two portrait pictures, you can make it into a landscape picture, you know, if you need to go the other way. So just a quick tip, if that helps you with Forever Print, make it a little more flexible. Here's just some great samples from our team. Love, love, love the ABC book. That's a great book gift for children this year. These are beautiful books, and all these books already in our hands, and I can't help think that they maybe wouldn't have been made if we wouldn't have had Forever Print. These people's memories wouldn't be saved. These people, the ones that are my clients, certainly would have not made them. So build relationships. Use Forever Print to build relationships and new clients. So many people either can't or don't want. And I've asked you all this before, but how many artisan users do you have? How many people in your life are artisan bookmakers and make books on a regular basis? And then how many people do you know in general? And I'm going to guess there's a big disconnect between the how many artisan users and bookmakers you have and how many people you know. This may not be for your diehard artisan user unless they're a little frustrated and they want to move faster, but this is for all other hundreds of people you know in your life, okay? It's not about a work of art, it's a work of heart. I truly believe that. I've always believed that. With all my albums are very simple. We talked about this, cheaper than a movie. So just lots of experiences. So not only does Forever have a lot of gift ideas, we have 6 more minutes. I'm going to go for it. I said quarter after. They also have great storage on bundles and conversion. So let's talk about them. And Kim, are you available for a quick minute? Are you able to self-unmute, star 6?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let me talk about, I gifted mine to my kids for their Christmas gift, storage, because I just think it's so important for them to have their memories. You can give them, you know, Christmas gifts that don't mean anything, but with storage, this is a gift that goes on forever, and they can have it forever. And they don't need anything. Our kids don't need stuff, especially like our married kids. They all have everything they need. So why not give them the gift of storage and forever with their pictures? Because they all love it now that they can have that those gifts, and I love it because I can see the pictures. So
yeah.
It's just a wonderful thing to give to your kids for Christmas. We can
totally agree. And a 10 gig account is less than $120 with your 15% commission. So if the 10 gig is the amount right for you to gift to your family or grandparents or newlyweds or parents or children or everyone, maybe if it's more than you typically would spend, you could say it's your Mother's and Father's Day gift too, or it's your, it's your birthday gift as well. Or maybe you could go in with it. Maybe, you want to go in with someone and gift someone storage. So I love that you say, and it's true, like, it's not like I need anything in my life, for Christmas. And what a gift that you've given, Kim. I just love that. Mariana shared this flyer, and I think it's fantastic. And I think most of us have posted out on her page. But if not, yes, you would just create. If someone asked how to create a gift, you can just use a fake email right away, or an email that you have used. And then after you gift it to them, and you could even fill pictures in there. That'd be really cool. Before you gift it to them, you can just go change. You can have Forever change the email address on that. That'll be just fine. So how are you getting the word out? Please just don't post this picture out there on your Facebook pages. Post about, imagine how they would feel and connect to the emotion. And this is a great follow-up tool. I really appreciate Mariana making it. It's a great big visual that's very eye-opening. Did you realize that the 10 gigs is only going to be on sale in November? The other 11 months, though, 10 gig one-time payment is not going to be on sale. So who do you need to follow up with? Who's been thinking about buying storage? This is the time to start. This is the time to get them in the door, because do not expect in 2018, they have told us that the 10 gigs, $199 price is the fixed price. Confidently, they will have the other amounts on sale, or maybe the one-time storage, or the monthly things, but the one-time price will not be on sale, so it's good to know. Conversion, like I said, I gifted that to my mom 2 years ago, and really, when else can you gift an empty box and it brings tears of joy? It's too late now to send in conversion to ensure Christmas delivery, but that's okay. Don't let that stop you from getting a box, which they're 15% off right now, and that will be the cheapest they'll probably ever be in 2018. That's doesn't have a huge markup. And, you know, really their media has been sitting at 20 plus years. So really what's another month? And so let's get the ball rolling for our friends and family that have a lot of conversion, or our parents and grandparents, before 20 more years pass. And let's gift some empty boxes and make a lot of people happy. Isn't that funny? Like, you've always dreamed of that, like wrapping up an empty box and then you have something little in it, like some jewelry or something. This time it truly can be empty, and it will bring joy, and it is truly a gift. Mariana shares, why not send in your old scrapbooks? With the deluxe box or the standard box, the middle box, you can send in an old traditional scrapbook, so you can reprint them as digital books or just to keep them safe. So this is the best price of the year, most likely, and so this is the time where Mariana got all of her traditional albums scanned, and what a gift to have those in her Forever Storage account for the future, or to have them. Lori, can I give you 1 minute to share about your Click Club? Can you star 6? Are you still with me? We're almost done. Oh, sorry, Lori, you there yet? Star 6?
I'm here.
Do you want to just share 1 minute, a little bit about your Click Club and maybe the idea of starting it, you know, in January? Oh, we lost her again. We had, yeah. Okay.
Here, you got me now?
Go ahead.
Sorry about the ringing phone in the background.
That's okay.
So long story short, yes, I've only been with Forever for a year. We started a Click Club back in January because I just wanted to do this with other people. And it has gone gangbusters, honestly. We keep growing every month. It seems like there's somebody new coming in. If some drop off, they come back a couple months later. No format. We simply meet either once a month, either on a Tuesday, a Wednesday, or Thursday. We always decide amongst the group when the next month is going to be based off of school and church schedules. And then when we meet, we discuss all sorts of things, everything from organizing pictures to artisan. And actually, this last Click Club we just did here in November, it was a very riveting group of, do we do Forever Print or do we do artisan? And keep in mind, many of my Click Clubbers are just new to Forever as well. And so we did a little bit of Forever Print, and then we went a little bit into artisan. And here in the last week, since Click Club, I've reflected back on that, asked a couple of them, and I had one person that purchased artisan. I have a couple other ones that have told me they're working in Forever Print. So both of them have their places, and definitely can see that. And yeah, I do the first month. Anytime somebody comes, the first month's always free, so they can figure out what it is. And then after that, they can either pay monthly, they pay a little higher rate, or if they want to pay for Click Club for the entire year, I give it to them at a discounted rate.
Yeah, and don't you agree that it would be awesome for people to schedule maybe a Click Club or a workshop or event the last week of November, and it's like their first one, so it's free, and then introduce the idea of a Click Club meeting once a month starting in January. Don't you think that's a great idea? Oh, I lost her again. All right, so I think that's a great idea. If you want to talk to your upline more about Click Clubs, I think, or talk to myself or Lori. So I just really want you to take a listen to the comp plan that's changing January 1, because your November and December sales are very important to start your commission rate in 2018. And so I'm not going to reiterate this because I know many of you have listened to it already, but please listen. We talked about this earlier. Listen to those comp plan trainings and make sure to talk to somebody if you don't understand. And also, on the same note, who is I am promoting this month with Team Madeline, shooting for senior exec? Who's looking for senior ambassador lead? Who's looking for a promotion? Make sure you tell your upline and your senior exec or your execs so we can help you meet there. All right, closing up here with don't forget to share everything that Forever offers. Don't forget to share everything you love, from the storage to conversion to print to artisan, and also the ambassador opportunity. We have a beautiful, wonderful group here. We have just a great friendship going on, and I'm looking forward to continuing it from years to come and growing and learning from each other. So just keep sharing, and yes, when the time is right, they will say yes. A few people this weekend, I see Danielle is on tonight. I'm glad you're on, Danielle. You know, we've been talking about it for like probably a year with Danielle, but the time wasn't right, and I'm very respectful of that. So when the time is right, they will say yes. And I think with Forever Print, my cousin is probably joining, and she has no desire for anything but storage and print, Forever Print. And I love that Forever Print just opened up my whole new market, because my cousin said there's no way, she's 23 or 24, there's no way she's doing any of that training stuff. And so I love that she has a place here now at Forever with storage and print. So this part we are going to skip. So I'm going to the end. We talked about these things last week or last month. So listen to the October webinar if you missed that one. It was a great one. So how many names did you get on your list? I would love to know. Type some numbers in here. Start with the freebies on my public page, which I explained where it was. You can knock those out in a few seconds. And let's give the best gifts ever. Ooh, I see it 12. You want to be 12? 21. Danielle, new ambassador, just a week old. She is, I can't wait. 23, 20, 111. Eileen, you are going to be not needing to go shopping. I love that. You have some follow-up to do. Facebook is our main source of communication. Like it or not, it's the truth, because it's the best way for us. Unless you can come up with a better route, then I'd love to chat with you. But make sure you're on your exact Facebook page, and please stay connected at least every day or two, or at least every couple of days. And make sure you add your new team to that as well. Make sure you add any new team members that you add to your team to your exec Facebook page. So a huge thank you to Pam and her team for partnership and having Lori and Kim and Elizabeth share. I apologize for going over. I know it's a weakness of mine. There are so many ideas. So Kim, can you draw me 5 names, please, for our winners? And I'm going to leave you with my Thanksgiving card, and blessings to all of you.
Okay, we have Terry Ryder, I believe.
I'll have you email me these names too.
Yeah. Jen Deadfoot. Let's see, Bridget, Chris W, and Kim Foster.
All right, I'll have you email those to me. I'll get you the prizes out. Thank you so much for sticking with me. We were almost full tonight. Apologize for going over. I hope you, it seems like with 111, some people have some gift making to go, so I better let you go. Love you all. Blessings to you. Happy Thanksgiving for those of you in the United States, from my family to yours, and we will talk to you all soon. Have a great night. Bye-bye.